Welcome to this daily guided meditation practice. This is the Attentive Mind. My name is Nathan, and I'll be guiding you through this meditation practice today. You have found a comfortable and sturdy and preferably upright seated position. Your eyes can be either closed or open. Gaze down. And we begin by bringing our attention to the sensations of the breath. Just noticing the gentle rhythm, the rising and falling of breathing. We're not achieving anything here. We're not gaining or learning anything. We're just noticing the breath. And it can be said that we are noticing the breath for no reason at all. And if you're finding yourself getting lost in thought, that's okay. There's no problem with being lost in thought. Just return to the breath, rising and falling. Now, with the breath being seen, become curious about what sees the breath. Our attention goes towards the breath, right? But where does the attention come from? What is it exactly that is doing the noticing of the breath? Turn around. What's looking? Are you aware of the breath from someplace in your head? Are you are you aware of the breath from some sort of center? Can this center from which we look out, can that itself be seen? Where are you aware from? Where's that place? Where in the body, including the head, are you aware from? When asked to find the breath, your attention easily goes to the breath. There it is. So, in the same way, bring that same attention to the place from which you are aware. Does it feel like a contraction, a closing off when we look for this place? Or does it feel more like a opening up, a release? What do you notice? If you feel contracted or frustrated or confused, it's because you're trying to think through this. You want an answer. So let's try this again. Find the breath. Noticing the gentle rising and falling of breathing. Now become curious of the place that sees the breath. This isn't some deep knowledge. It's all on the surface. In this moment, where are you aware from? In the same way the breath can be found, find the one finding the breath. There's no depth here. It's all completely obvious and on the surface. No need for imagination. Are you aware right now? How do you know? Where do you have to go to know this? And where are you aware from? And this place, this open, clear, no thing that is aware. Does it have edges? What do you discover? All right, you can look at the screen. It's so direct and obvious. Not obvious like you're an idiot for not seeing this, but obvious in the sense of it's almost too obvious that we look over it. And this it I'm talking about is what you are. Today, we did something a little different than usual. It was more of these pointers, this direct experience of looking for what we believe to be I, but a clear looking at this place. I always talk about no self, that you're an illusion, that this me and this I isn't really real. And really, this is the one thing meditation has on offer. The one thing that matters the most about what we do here is to see through this character that we've created called me, that has problems, that's worried, that wants to protect itself, that's always going here and there and wondering what it's going to do in life. All this is made up. And we feel to be some sort of center in the head to which all of that comes forth. And so today we go and look for that center. Is it really there? And I think that what's difficult about this method is that it seems highfalutin, esoteric, and out there, weird, spiritual. When really it is just like as obvious as saying, are you aware right now? Yes, that's it. But it's not thinking. What is this space? What is this knowing thing? What, not even a thing. What is that? We, we don't understand because we're thinking all the time. We're always lost in thought, creating the story of I, of me, my problems, my worries. I want to meditate. I want to learn about no self. I want to figure this out. All story. Just turn the view back. We notice the breath. Where is that attention coming from? We say it's here. Or is it true? Where is it? And when you look, what can be found? What can be found? There's a great analogy that Sam Harris is a philosopher and also a meditation teacher. There's a great analogy he uses. It's like if I were to go tell you to find your true face, your true self, and I tell you to go, you have this like window, and I say, okay, go look at the window, you'll see your face. And so that's kind of the instruction that you'll hear from a lot of meditation teachers is, okay, find the breath, notice the breath, and just stay there and then look for yourself. And all the while, we're looking for ourselves by looking out at through the objects at the window. Through the window, you see the birds, the cars, and the grass, and the bridge, and and you're like, I don't really see what you're talking about. This seems. What do you mean? What am I? I don't understand. When really that whole time that you're looking out through the window for yourself, you're actually looking through the reflection of your face on the window, through, and not seeing. And really, the task of a teacher is to come up to the glass and go, king, 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 look here at the window, the reflection, look at your face. So all of these different pointers are little taps on the glass. It's right here. But for most of us, because we're so habituated that things are difficult and far away and achievable, we look right through our face. We literally, what we seek, essentially, isn't some far off goal. In fact, it's not even right to say to seek it, because it's already complete. But because we're thinking, we want to seek, we want to find, we want to get. But we don't turn to see what wants to get. What is the seeker? What this right here. So, and I know it can be confusing, and I understand that this sounds possibly crazy. It's actually the path of sanity, true sanity. It's not really a path either. So, yeah, it requires too a little bit of mindfulness, which is why we do a lot of practice with the breath. I try to show you to bring your attention to the breath, learn to leave thinking alone. Being able to direct your attention is utterly important. And for a lot of people, we don't even understand how to direct attention. So to do this kind of looking for the seer, looking for the looker, is a little bit steep for a lot of people. So if this was just out the wazoo, this made no sense at all, and this was just absolute crazy, it's okay. All that means is that a little bit more breath practice, a little bit more bringing our attention to the breath, learning to leave thinking alone more and more. Let that become a little stronger. Then we can turn that view. And for some of you, you don't even need that. You don't even need a meditation practice. You can just turn and see it clearly. Very few, though. So don't expect that to be you. Anyway, I hope this was of some use to you today. I know it was a little different, but thank you for your time as always. And as always, I'll see you tomorrow.